All right, this is a short little video to illustrate the steps involved in measuring or determining freezing point depression of a solution. And so Andrew here is going to take us through some of these steps, and I'll kind of explain what's going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a 0.5 molal solution of sodium chloride and water. We're using DI water, so there's a little beaker there, 100 milliliter beaker where we're going to make our solution, and behind it is a graduated cylinder, and that graduated cylinder has 30 milliliters of deionized water. So Andrew's going to put that deionized water into our beaker. And then previously we have weighed out an amount of sodium chloride, and that sodium chloride is reagent grade, which means it's quite pure and has no contaminants in it. And so we will give you the exact amount in grams of that sodium chloride, but right now that pre-measured amount that will make a 0.5 mole solution, Andrew is going to dissolve that into the 30 milliliters of deionized water. And we're going to need to be monitoring the temperature of this over time, and so he's going to put the temperature probe in, and since this is a stainless steel temperature probe, he can use it actually to stir this up a bit. So he's going to stir this a little bit to get that sodium chloride to fully dissolve. Okay, now what we need to do to test at what temperature this solution will freeze is we need to get it in conditions where it is going to get significantly cold that it will freeze. And to do that, we need to make a very cold ice slurry. So we have some ice in this bucket here, and we're going to put this ice in a styrofoam cup, and we're going to fill it about half full with ice. And a lot of times people think, oh, ice is at 0 degrees Celsius. That's just the temperature at which water freezes. Ice machines actually have the ice made to a colder temperature. So this ice is already colder. And but we need it kind of in a slurry or liquid form a little bit here. So we're going to accomplish that by adding some salt to this. Okay. And so Andrew has just a nice chunk of salt there. Okay. About 30 milliliters in volume of just good old-fashioned table salt. So we mix that in, and then to help make this mix up a little bit, we're going to add 20 milliliters of just tap water here. And now he's going to take the stirring rod, and he's going to kind of stir up this ice slurry as best he can. And once this gets mixed here and the salt starts to dissolve a little bit and we get a slurry, it should be quite cold. It should be at least negative 12 degrees Celsius. And to test this out, we're going to use an alcohol thermometer. So Andrew's going to put that in, and we're going to set this in a beaker to give it a little bit of support, and put the thermometer in a clamp here, and give it a few seconds here to get down to temperature. Andrew, how are we looking there on the temperature?
Currently -5 degrees Celsius.
So we're at -5, so we're not quite there yet. I'm going to stop this video here so that we don't get too long of a video, and we will pick up with the actual measurement of the freezing point depression with our second video because we don't need to be sitting here waiting for this ice slurry to get down to temperature.